So in my last video, I was talking about listening so that a man can share the depths of his soul. So today I'm going to share with you, I want to share the second part to that. So in the first part, I mentioned, you want to ask a question and then pause 30 seconds. So then you're left with maybe, I know I was, like, what do I do in that 30 seconds? Because then once they start talking, men, you'll find, is they have all these opinions. They have opinions, they have thoughts, they have beliefs. And then it's like, well, what do I do with all of this? Because sometimes you actually might not agree with what they're saying. Or you might think it's stupid, or you might be like, what is he talking about? Or you're like, oh, this is so boring, like, da 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 da. So today I want to share with you what to do in that 30 seconds. Are you ready? So there's two ways, for simplicity's sake, that you can listen to a man. The first way is you can listen to agree or disagree. And the second way is you can listen to learn. So when we're listening to agree or disagree, it's like when I'm doing it, I'm like on guard. I'm like ready for battle. I'm like, do I like this? Do I not like this? Is this something that is important to me or not? And so I'm at the edge of my seat. My body's often more tense. I'm faster. So then I'll forget to pause the 30 seconds because I just want to tell them, yeah, I agree, or no, I disagree. It's almost like a battle in conversation. And when I'm talking to women, this actually works because women that I tend to speak with, they move faster. There's a back and forth. And typically I want to try to agree with women because that builds connection between women. But with men, when they get interrupted, whether you're agreeing with them or not, oftentimes they're just annoyed that you're interrupting them. They just want to get their point across. Some men will like it when you agree, but oftentimes it's just like, why are you interrupting me? Because when a man is talking, they're often talking in order to share a belief they have or something they care about. And they've already often really dug in and they're fairly certain that that's their belief. So they actually don't want you to agree or disagree because they already think that what they're saying is the best thing. So if we switch over, ladies, to listening to learn. When I do it, I sit back, I take some deep breaths. It's not personal. It's really an act of learning about the man I'm with. Learning about what they care about, what their beliefs are, what they want in the world. And actually, it's one of the best ways to see if the person is a good potential partner or friend for that matter. Because then I can see if, are they the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with? Is what they're saying something that I want my children to hear? Rather than trying to change them or push them in a certain direction, I'll actually gain more information and more connection to them by getting to know them. I'll get to know them better by listening to learn. So I invite you to take on this weekend the 3 different parts of being with a man and communicating with a man. Like I said in the first video, the first one is, just really walking around when you're talking, when you're thinking about men, when you're interacting with them, everything they do is for a good reason. And then the second task or option you have to take on is pausing, asking one question at a time and then pausing for 30 seconds. Asking one question at a time and then pausing for 30 seconds. And then the third part is to listen to learn. So really being curious, saying things rather than listening to agree or disagree would be oh, well, I don't know. Saying things oh, can you tell me more about that? Maybe sitting back in your chair, taking some deep breaths. When you have that tightness in your chest and you want to pounce on the guy, noticing the sensations, being like, it's okay, it's not personal. My task here is to listen to learn and see what happens. Let me know how it goes, and I'll be back with some more videos in the next couple days. Bye for now.